everyone, welcome back to the AH Robbins Talk YouTube channel. Welcome back to yet another match review. And last night it finished Bristol City 2, Reading 1 at Ashton Gate in an absolutely huge game for both sides. And Bristol City come out with all 3 points, which I'm also very happy about, of course. Right, Bristol City. Now, that was some sort of... It was pretty much a death punishment for the fans, because it was so nervy towards the end. Reading were piling men forward, they're trying to get that equaliser, quite desperate, trying to get that equaliser, and we just somehow hung on, which is good to see, but we should have made it really easy for ourselves in the end, because we took a 2-0 lead, and we'll get into that in fact pretty soon. Bristol City take the lead through Antoine Semenyo on 44, just before half-time in fact, and Handa Masengo goes off injured on 13, which I'm really concerned about because of our midfield. Andy King's injured, now Masengo's injured. We don't think it's too bad though, Masengo, he'll miss a few weeks, I'm not sure if it's too bad. So no Andy King, no Handa Masengo for the foreseeable future. Don't know what's happening with Matty James. Joe Williams, Alex Scott, that's it. So that's not greatest of partnerships in the middle, is it? Cameron Pring, for the goal this is. Cameron Pring takes the ball with his right foot, plays it into Andy Weimann, gets it down the left-hand side, hits a shot straight at the keeper, goes back to Weimann, instead of having another shot, plays it across to Semenyo, who has an open net, puts it into the back of the net. 44, 1-0 City. You go into half-time at 1-0 up. That's a confidence booster there and then. And then now you'd be expecting some more similar performance from City, where you probably expect us to sit back and sit in nice good shape and just trying to keep the 1-0 lead. We didn't do that at all. First half of the second half, we really pressed Reading with our second goal. And 2 minutes in the second half, we scored the second goal. It's a backheel by Alex Scott, beautiful backheel. See this by the way in the build-up. Backheel by Alex Scott onto Chris Martin. Chris Martin runs onto it, plays out wide left to Antoine Semenyo. He is overlapped by Cam Pring, plays it into Cam Pring, who's got spaces and acres of space inside the box. Whips the ball in. Michael Morrison sticks a leg out, and it's put in to the back of the net by Michael Morrison. Alex Scott, I think, takes a slight deflection off. Then it hits Michael Morrison and it goes in. Really poor defending by Reading, who totally didn't know what they were doing. And they looked shell-shocked at the start of the second half, because they thought City would be looking to hold on to this 1-0 lead. That didn't happen at all. We really pressed, and we really looked like this team that wanted to go for it, get a second goal and seal the game. Reading was shell-shocked, and then from 2-0 down, it's always a difficult ask to come back from there and get a point. A point wouldn't really have done for Reading, even a loss is even worse, obviously. They get a goal back through John Swift from the penalty spot. It's a lovely footwork by Ince. Gets into the box, and he beats Cam Pring and Alex Scott. Might have been Joe Williams. Beats 2 City players, gets into the box. Tim Closer kind of blocks him, in a way, and Ince goes down. The referee obviously feels that Ince would have had a shot on goal, maybe even a goal-scoring opportunity. Penalty's given. John Swift takes it. He hasn't started in this game. John Swift takes it. He puts it into the back of the net. He beats O'Leary's right-hand side, and he... It's just past the outstretch of Max, actually. So it's not the worst of efforts in terms of a goal, in terms of a penalty save, but couldn't really get that close to it. But it was not far. It was not far off. But Swift puts them into the ascendancy. They can't find a goal though. Bristol City, we are absolutely just trembling in our boots at this point. We try and just defend for the majority, just defend for the rest of the game and try and almost hope that Reading left their chances. And Reading had a few chances in the box. In fact, Danny Drinkwater had a shot, which I vividly remember which was blocked. We really were putting 10 men behind the ball, and it was not pretty to watch at times, but we did get the job done in the end. And at that point, it was just get the win, because if we win this, we're all but safe. It's 17 points from safety, and that's all we need at this point in time. Bristol City move into 16th position, which is obviously great news. We move above Swansea, who we're playing on Sunday, so that's great. And also now we put Reading in a bit of peril at the bottom now as well. Look, that was a nervy end to the game, but that was almost a testament to how far the team has kind of come. I know the QPR game we conceded a late goal in, and we still feel as fans that, oh God, here we go, 90th minute, 5 minutes of added time, or whatever it is. We still, I think, probably all of our fan base goes, oh God, here we go again. I still go like that, that's fine. Look, it's football. But I think it kind of shows to how far we've come in recent weeks in terms of hanging on to leads. We've done it against Reading now. I'm pretty sure we did it against Stoke, where I think there was 7 minutes of added time. It was the first time I've genuinely felt confident of right, we can do this. We can win 1-0. Oh yeah, we conceded 2 again. We conceded late goal against Preston as well, didn't we? But overall, I've been more confident recently in terms of us able to hang on. Cardiff, another example, where we won 3-2 in the end. It should have been 3-1, shouldn't it? I mean, it could have been 3-0 until Semenyo hit the post, trying to be behind in the goal for Reading. It just didn't go in. If that was 3-0, I'm pretty sure the game would have been done and dusted there. It would have been nice to win the first game by more than a 1 goal margin, because we've not won a game by more than a 1 goal margin. All our wins have been by 1 goal. And also, it would have been nice for Max O'Leary to keep a clean sheet and save that penalty if he did as well, which would have been pretty good. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But look, it was a great win, and one I'm sure we were all desperate of, because of the circumstances Reading are in and the circumstances Bristol City are in. I'm very confident now we can stay up, and I'm very confident now we can push on, and hopefully, I've been saying this for I think I've been saying this for the whole season. We just need to find some consistency. If we can find some consistency, I'm pretty sure we can do pretty well. Maybe even push the top half. I'm all but sure we're safe. Alex Scott again was brilliant. Look, him and Cam Pring were genuinely 2 of our best players. Cam Pring should have had 2 assists, really. I mean, Andy Bowman should have tucked away that chance, let's be honest. He was good. He squared it, but it would have been a Pring assist. Cam Pring also got another assist for the second goal. And he looked fairly solid throughout. So it's been a very, very good season from Cam Pring so far. And hopefully he's one of those assets as well where we can go and potentially get a lot of money for in the future. But Alex Scott, my word, he's a good player. He's such a good player. The way he just gets the ball, and the fact that he knows where he's going to put the next pass is, without even probably receiving the ball, is just stupendous. It's stupid how good he is. And he is literally our gem. He is probably the diamond of the rough, the jewel in the crown. He's that good. And honestly, if we lose him, I fear for us a bit. Hopefully we can replace him if we do lose him. That's a horrible thought if we lose him. He's so good. And genuinely, I want him to stay for a long time, because at this club he's such a good player. He's going to develop a lot more. Antoine Semenyo as well was brilliant. Him, Scott, Pring now, Masengo, who went off injured, I know, but Masengo, he'll be back soon to show his class. Pring, I think we're fairly close to adding Cam Pring to that list. they're so good. They're all very good, and they've proven at this level they can stand up to the fight. Maybe at times when the team haven't, they've come out the dark room with their heads held high. So that's fair enough for them, and I genuinely hope they do well in their careers and they do well for City this season, next season, whatever it is. But you know what? Overall, I was very impressed with the youngsters and how well they played and how well they played under Nigel Pearson, because Pearson has given the youngsters a chance. Tommy Conway last season, Louis Britton last season, Cam Pring to a certain extent, Alex Scott. I don't know. Alex Scott wasn't given a chance. He didn't even sign, I don't think. But a lot of young players were given an opportunity, and that is so good to see. And that is very, very much what we all as fans want to see. Youngsters given a chance. They're doing well. Maybe they make a few mistakes along the way, but he's a young player, and that's fair enough. We can genuinely, I think we can do. We can do a few, what am I trying to say here? I think we can do with a bit more experience in the squad. That's fine. I mean, we signed Tim Closer for that example, who I thought was pretty good throughout the game, even though he gave that penalty away. But that just shows the testament how far the team's come, really, and hanging on to that lead at the end. Maybe a bit of experience will add to that even more. Overall, I thought it was a great win, and something maybe we should have not made that much of a fuss out of. But in the end, it's a great win and a great 3 points for City. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that video. If you have, please make sure to hit the like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the H. Robinson YouTube channel. And comment down below your thoughts on Bristol City 2, Reading 1. And where do you think both teams are going to finish at the end of the season? Does this result put City out the relegation battle? Does it not get them out the woods yet, or is it just going to be another season where we just finish somewhere there? Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Cheers.